Why hello everybody and welcome to Music Class with Mr. R. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. If you look, I'm actually in my room. Can you believe it? Why hello, and we are back in Mr. R's room. Well, I'm actually back in school cleaning some things out, and I couldn't waste this opportunity for us to do a lesson in the class, just like the old days. Oh, do you remember those old days? Oh, they just seem so long ago, don't they? What week are we on now? 37, 94, 117? I don't even know. But let's get started anyway because today's lesson is super fun. So last week I introduced you to a little bit of beatboxing and we did a couple of patterns. We learned some of the sounds. Let's quickly review some of the sounds that we learned. That way we can build upon that. So if you remember, our first sound was the bass drum sound. That big, deep sound with us saying the word B, but getting rid of the E and just going bit. So I'll do it first and then you echo me. Not too bad. And the next sound was our snare drum sound. And with our snare drum sound, we said the word pff, a P and an F. So again, let's echo. I'll go first. Very nice. And then what we did was we put those two together to form sort of a We Will Rock You beat. So again, I go first and you echo. Very nice. So hopefully this is all just review. These are things that we've already done before. And the next sound that we learned how to do was building on the hi-hat sound. The hi-hat is a cymbal that can open and close, and so it makes two different sounds. And the sound that we used for that was a T sound, a t, t. Or if I want the open sound, we just added S. So just like before, I say it, you echo it. Yes. So let's go ahead and put all those sounds together so that way we can have a nice, cool drum beat with it. So I'll go first. Nice. Very nice. You guys are becoming world master beatboxers. I love it. But it would be really boring if our beatboxing sounds were just limited to those three sounds, a bass drum, snare, and the hi-hat. So let's learn three new sounds of our beatboxing. So come check it out. All right, so sometimes in our drum set, some drummers like to have what's called add-on instruments. You can have just a very basic bass drum, snare drum, and hi-hat, but you would be really bored with just three sounds. So drummers like to get these add-on sounds. And so what we're going to learn is only three add-on sounds. All right, you can have as many as your drum set can fit, but for us, we're just going to learn three sounds. So the first sound that we're going to learn is a drum called a tom-tom. A tom-tom is basically a drum. It's a drum that just doesn't have any other sounds to it. And the sound that we're going to use for our tom is a do. It's like saying the word do, but keep it very closed and very, very tight, meaning don't go do. You're not a cow. No, no, no. Just keep it nice and short, do, and try to keep it as low as your voice will go. So just like before, let's do some echoing. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I love it. But the great thing about toms is that they come in different sizes. Some are very low and some are really big. So that means we can change the sound of our do by making it low and high. Let's do it again, but this time let's change the pitch of it. So just echo me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's going to be a really great way to add to our drum beat later on. The next sound that we're going to learn is an instrument called a cymbal. In this case, it's called a crash cymbal. And when you hit it, it sounds like an explosion. The sound that we're going to use for that is this psh. Kind of sounds like the word push. Psh. And this one's okay to have a little bit of sustain, a little bit of length to it. So I go first. Psh, psh, psh. Psh, psh. Psh, 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 psh. Yeah, now we're getting our rock star, our inner rock star in. I love it, I love it, I love it. So the last sound that we're going to learn is sort of the oddball instrument. It's called a wood block. And because we're actually in the classroom, I actually have a wood block. This is a wood block. Yes, it's a block of wood. It's a piece of wood in the shape of a block. That's why we call it a wood block. I know. Crazy names with the instrument names. So when we hit our wood block, it has a very high-pitched, tight wood sound. So the way that we're going to imitate that with our voice is by almost using a clock sound. I'm going to use the tip of my tongue to hit the top part of my mouth. So try to also keep your mouth kind of round so you get a nice wood block sound. I'll do it and then you. Your turn. Wonderful. So I know I'm moving very fast right now, but I want to move pretty quick because I want to get to the really fun part. So now we have more sounds added to our beatboxing. So to just kind of quickly review, our first sound was our tom sound with a do, and we can change the lows and highs to it. One more time, I'll do it and then you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Then we had our crash cymbal sound. That was the psh. I'll do it and then you. Psh, psh, psh. Nice. And then last but not least was the wood block sound. The very nice. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to start doing some random beats, random sounds to fit a song that Mr. R wrote. Are you ready? Here we go. Alright, so this video should look familiar. Can you believe it? This was about a month ago from one of our videos that we did before. And obviously I want to recycle it and use it again, but this time we're going to add with our beatboxing sounds. So let's go ahead and use our bass drum sound first with our B sound. Are you ready? Here we go. Yes. Let's go ahead and add that "We Will Rock You" pattern to it now. The B sound. Are you ready? So 3, 2, here we go. Let's go ahead and now let's do some echo patterns. So this time I'm gonna go first and you copy me. Are you ready? Awesome. I know that you were doing absolutely great. I just feel it. I can hear it. I can sense it. Maybe just because I'm so excited being back in my room again. I don't know what it is, but I know that you did great. So this time, we're going to do it one last time, but this time, we're going to sort of do like the grand finale. We are going to mix and match any sounds that we want. And Mr. R is getting a little excited right now, so that means I might even use sounds that are not part of the sounds we already learned. Can you just go with it? And whatever I do, you copy me. Ready? Hit it! All right, so now what I want you to do is when I say go, I want you to start saying whatever you want. Go ahead and come up with your own patterns, own sounds. I don't care what you do, just start making some sounds and I know it's gonna sound good. Are you ready? No, I didn't hear you. Are you ready? So 3, 2, ready, go! Whoa! Beatboxers of the world, unite! What up? That was amazing. So I really hope that you guys are enjoying this beatboxing lesson. I know that I am. What I would love to see for your homework is I would love for you to send me a very short video, if you can, of just you creating your own kind of beat or own kind of sound. It has to be like 5-10 seconds, nothing longer than that. Mr. R has stuff to do. So just throw me a short little video if you can. If you're unable to send me a video, then just go ahead and shoot me an email and writing down some of the sounds that you use. used, maybe a different pattern, or just try to write whatever you could do. I definitely want to hear from you though, because I want to hear you guys making some music. All right, well that does it for today's lesson. As always, everybody, I'm so happy we were able to make music together, and I'm so happy we're back in my room. Well, I hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and as always, be safe, be healthy, be happy, and try to keep some music in your life. Bye, everybody.